Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Lake Elsinore Special. And this special is going to be called Bloods, Crips, Republicans, and Democrats. You know, I just want to do a quick rant. Not going to take long. I just want to get some stuff off my chest as I'm thinking about it, because I know once it leaves my head, I'm never going to remember it again, because I'm kind of a nut job. So anyways, the Bloods and Crips are no different than Republicans and Democrats. The Democrats are Crips, the Republicans are Bloods. And then there's everyone else that falls in line. The Republicans are the Norteños, the N14 people that's in Northern California and Central California. And the Southern Mexicans, the S13 people, are the Democrats. And let me tell you why. Now, there is two wings on one bird with the Democrats and Republican, but they are a part of the same organization. Just how there is two wings on a bird of Bloods and Crips. They are both African-American gangs, predominantly, but there are a mixture of other minorities and ethnicities in these organizations, these street-level organizations at that. But they are two wings on the same bird, same organization. Also, when it comes to the Norteños and the Southsiders in the state of California, they are also considered two wings on one bird. You see how I'm improvising this knowledge that I'm giving you this morning. Now, some of you may disagree with me, and that's fine. I'm just explaining critically how things are going down. Okay? And guess what? The military, the Army, the Navy, they are the equivalent to the street soldiers on the street that are a part of these street level organizations. And these street level organizations are basically, the street level bureaucrats of society, because these street level organizations exist all over the world. And on top of that, there is the aristocrats of the United States military, regardless if it's the U.S. Navy or if it's Army, military, the Marines, etc. You get my drift. And guess what? These organizations, people are divided over this stuff. African Americans are divided over which rag they claim, even though the majority of these street level bureaucrat gangs were started to protect their communities. After the Black Panther Party was taken down, the Bloods and Crips started so they can protect their neighborhoods and their family and themselves from racist police officers that happened to run. But sadly, these gangs were infiltrated. They were infiltrated and they were taken down from within. The same reasons that the Norteños and the Southsiders were created was to protect themselves and their people from racist people and other ethnicities of people that may try to harm them. But sadly, those street level organizations were basically infiltrated. See, this is no different. So if you consider yourself a liberal, a left, far left, you're a Crip. And if you consider yourself a conservative or a far right wing, you're a Blood. Donald Trump is the king blood, if you ask me. Now, there's a lot of things I agree with Donald Trump when it comes to economics, wealth, the status of running businesses and stuff. He's a very intelligent man. So I agree with him on a lot of those things. And he has helped the African Americans a great deal. But there's a lot of things I don't agree with President Trump. And those things are how he handles our race relations in our country. Because believe it or not, our racial dividing in this country is probably one of the biggest problems we have in this country. No doubt about it, besides child molestation and pedophilia and sex trafficking. Now, I consider myself an independent, okay? I'm not down with no one. But one movement that I could get a part of is stopping child molestation, stopping child rape, stopping pedophilia, stopping molestation and raping across the whole board for adults, men and women. That's one movement I could get behind. I don't believe in hurting people. I believe in you should treat people every way how you would like to be treated. That's how I was raised for my family. And I don't see color. I don't see race. Now, I've always been an independent person. I've always went against the grain. I've always been a rebel. I've always been someone that just goes against the rules, okay? I've always been my own self. I don't jump out the window and go do monkey see, monkey do. I've always been an outsider, so that's why I think outside the box. Now, you may disagree with these things that I have to say. That's okay. Now, see, I consider myself an independent street-level bureaucrat, but I also am in the making of becoming an African aristocrat. So, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I just wanted to ramble. I was just thinking about it. And if you understand what I'm saying, thank you. If you don't, if you think I'm just an idiot and I don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine too. Everyone has a right to their opinion. But, the Bloods and the Crips are no different than the Republicans and the Democrats. And then everyone else falls in between. You get what I'm saying? And if you notice, look at the imagery. Look at the colors that Republicans and Democrats use. Red and blue. The Norteños use red. The Bloods use red. The Crips use blue. The Southsiders, they use blue. And then everyone else just falls in line. And you got these other rebellious militias, these other rebellious street-level organizations that exist out there. Anyways, I hope you have a blessed day. That's all I'm going to say for now. And stay blessed. And I might be coming back with another rant because sometimes my mind just be going crazy, especially I be off this coffee and these energy drinks. I be tripping. Anyways, God bless you. Good day.